Okay guys, welcome back. I'm working on the sign again. I had made a screw up on it last night where the bulbs ended up going. It ended up hitting the wood area. So this morning I realized that, and what I did was I had to drill out holes in the wood for the bulbs so that the sockets don't hit the edge of the wood. Now you'll never see it once it's all put together, but if I was building this for somebody else, I'd probably rebuild it. But since it's for me, it's inside, nobody's ever going to see it. There's really no reason to ever go back inside the sign, because the only thing that's really ever going to go wrong would be the bulb would go bad. So, and also between the letters there's going to be a little black wire that's going to run from one to the other, and it is what it is. That's not a big deal. That's why I bought black wire. So what I want to do is I'm going to start wiring the letters before I put them onto the box, because I think it's just going to be easier that way. So I'm going to get set up here, and we're going to start putting some of these wires, the wire into the light sockets. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Get my spool of wire. We're going to start with a B. Never used this type of light socket before, but it looks pretty self-explanatory. Should just the wire should just go right into it. So I guess what we'll do is we'll start at the top of the B, work our way down to the R, and then flip over onto the other one, work on the R back up to the B, so that my plug ends up at the top of the light. So we're going to start, let's start right here. So what we need to do is stick our wire in here. I'm going to leave this a little long because we're going to have to tape that end off. And I believe that's all we got to do is just stick these clips on. And once they clip in, it should poke into the wire. I don't know if this is something you need to tap down with a hammer. Kind of seems like you need to really tap them down. So as you can see, it's pretty easy. Really not much to it. Just takes a little bit of time. After I do this B, I'll do the rest of them. Then I'll come back, we'll screw them onto the sign, we'll put the plug end on, and see if it works. Okay, I'm just going to continue on and do all 6 letters just like that. And then we will mount the letters to the sign board and get a plug put on the end, and we'll light it up and see what it looks like. Okay, all the wires are in now. I got to fish these 3 of the letters through the R for the other side, because I wanted to do them all in one series so that I didn't have any splices or anything like that in the wire itself. I'm gonna go grab some electrical tape real quick and tape off that first starting row, because I don't want power on the metal on that sign, just in case. It should never touch anything because it's in the air, but you just never know. So we're going to tape that up really well, and then we're going to start screwing these letters to the box. Okay, I'm going to get this taped and we're going to start putting this together. It is going to be a tight fit, but it will go together. Can't see. Okay, now we got to pre-drill a couple holes in the metal. And I bought some pan head wood screws, so they have a rounded head on them. We don't need a ton of screws per letter. They don't weigh barely anything. Just want to make sure that they don't bow off of the wood box behind it. So we'll put maybe 6 or 8 per letter. See one going here. Come on. It's right on the edge of the wood. Oops, a little too tight. I'm trying to go in the low spots of the metal. I missed. Yep. I missed a little bit too far this way, so I don't want to make another hole in the metal, so I'm going to drill it on an angle so that we can hit the wood still. Can't even tell. Okay, I can put one right here, and that should be good with this letter. So that was, there's 6 screws in a pack. I couldn't find a big pack of these at Home Depot, so I had to buy these individual packs. There's 6 in a pack, so took 7 screws on the B. So I'm gonna put the A on, and then I'll come back and we'll fish those other letters through the R, hopefully, so that we can put the other side together. Okay, the B and the A are mounted. Now before I mount this R, I need to fish these other letters through here. Didn't try this part out, so there we go. Okay, I got one screw up on my wiring between the R. I need to move it to the other side. So, how am I going to do that? I'm going to have to cut it and splice it. That's okay. I'll just wire nut it inside. Not a big deal. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to do that, but the way it works out, I don't have a choice. That's all right. All right, I'm gonna get this R put on, and then I might as well get the letters put on the other side, and then I'll come back and we'll get the bulbs put into it, and then put the plug on the end and see if it lights up. So I'll continue doing this. Okay, I temporarily hung it up on the wall here so I can put the bulbs in it and see if it works. I got to put the plug end on too. If you see here, you can tell that the wire's up top, but it's flopping around a little bit because I don't have it fully screwed in. But once it's permanently mounted, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bulbs in it now and check it, make sure it works. If it works, I'm going to take the bulbs back out of it to store it until I'm ready for it. But I wanted to make sure I test it, make sure all the sockets work and everything, because if not all the sockets work, I'll have to open it up and fix whatever ones that are not working. That one feels a little goofy to me. I don't know if that one's going to work. Doesn't seem like it's screwing in far enough. I only had ordered 75 bulbs. I ended up just ordering another 25, so I have them. Because my luck, they'll quit making them or something, or they won't have them anymore. And then if one bulb burns out, I won't have a bunch of replacements. They're on sale on Amazon right now for $17.99 for 25 bulbs. So I'm going to go ahead and screw all these in, then we'll come back, we'll put the end on the cord, we'll plug it in and we'll see what it does. Okay, all the bulbs are in both sides. So now we can wire up this plug end and then plug it in and see what it does. I made the wire long because I plan on cutting it down when it comes time. Hopefully just going to have the plug right above where the sign's going to go, so it doesn't have to go very far. I don't know how bright this is going to be or anything. We'll have to turn the lights off in here. But still kind of light outside coming in through the window, so we're only going to get such a good look at it until it's nighttime. All right, moment of truth. Oh. There we go. Let's see what happens. See if they light up. Yes, they do. I got one not lit up on this side. Now, I don't know if that's a socket or a bulb issue. We'll try another bulb before we go messing with this, before I mess with the socket. This side, we have 2 out, 3 out on this side. So chances are it's probably the socket. The wire's probably not seated in there enough. Let me turn the lights off. Yeah, at least it's not real bright, which is good. I was hoping it was not going to be super bright. We'll have to I'll have to do a short video on it later or something when it's dark out, but you can sort of see what's going on. All right, well, I'm just going to work on those couple sockets and see why they're not lighting up. I don't know, it could be a bad bulb, I don't know, I had to look at it, but that's pretty much it with this sign. Like I said, I'm pretty happy that it's not super bright, but I think it's going to look good once it's dark out. So, all right, well, I'm going to end this video. Not a real long one, just wanted to get this thing up and running. I'll do a short video later when it's dark and there's no light coming in the shop, and hopefully I'll have all those other sockets fixed and stuff, and we'll be able to see what it looks like in the dark. Thanks for watching, guys. More projects like this coming. See you guys later.